Welcome to Laabdog Talks, where we will expose the corruption, destruction, and sickness in the Dem Party. We will use common sense, critical thinking, and our own mind and eyes to expose DC, Day Club, Dem Club. The Dem Club that's been destroying this country for decades.
None of the pictures are that creepy.
On today's episode, we'll be discussing creepy old Uncle Joe Biden and his ignorant apologists.
It's not like he went for side boob. And none of the pictures are that creepy.
Right.
His hands on someone's woman's hip, right? And then you take the picture and you just start writing a bunch of creepy shit about what he's doing. It's not like he went for side boob. He wasn't like sliding up.
I don't think Bill Burr is dumb. I think he's ignorant of the many videos that exist that show Joe being very creepy. So at the end of the clip, Bill says two things. The first,
It's not like he went for side boob.
and the second.
He wasn't like sliding up.
Now, Bill is actually right about one of those two things. Joe does not slide his hand up. That's a fact. And I don't want this to seem comedic at all because it's not. This is very disturbing. But Joe doesn't slide his hand up. He slides it sideways and down. And that's because creepy Uncle Joe is really into kids and babies. In fact, Joe has repeatedly said he likes kids more than people.
Guys, but everyone knows I like kids better than people.
I like kids better than people.
Yeah.
Which might seem to indicate that he doesn't think kids are people. Now, Joe very clearly says twice. He has a lot of these statements that he just utters. It's the same thing all the time. And you'll see it in a lot of the clips I'll show after. But he says he likes kids better than people. And I think this might explain his extremely creepy behavior when it comes to kids. If children aren't people to Joe, then his actions aren't creepy. It's just like he's petting a doll or something like that. But the thing is, Joe, kids are people. They have rights. The law protects them. And again, it goes to show, I don't think Joe understands this, they're unable to give consent.
Stand all along, but it's up to. By the way, he gave me permission to touch him. All right?
Children cannot give permission, Joe, because they are children. They are vulnerable, and the law tries to protect their vulnerability, which is something you take advantage of every time a child gets near you. So to all the people that continue to defend this creep, to all of those who would like to respond like NBC or CNN and say that Joe is simply very touchy, I present what I think is the most damning video evidence I have seen to date. It's a pretty long video, so I'll just start it when they're getting ready to pose for the U.S. Senate ceremonial swearing-in family photograph.
You get right in the middle here with us, okay? Come on. Come on, you get. Come on. Okay, here we go. You ready? What a beautiful sound. All right, here we go.
Okay, so far so good. Joe did a couple of weird mouth things before his trademark smile. His right hand is on his side, and his left hand is on the side of a woman, like Bill Burr mentioned. Not creepy. No creepiness yet. But let's keep watching.
All right, we got up top here. Look up there. Okay, up there.
Great.
Great.
Okay, got some more family. Come on in. Yeah, we got a crowd. Sure.
Okay.
Someone go behind there. So behind the fence.
Wait, say that, say that. Keep the guys away.
Hey, Charlie.
Keep
The guys and your sister. Hey, man, what's your name?
So in case you missed it, let's watch it again zoomed in. Again, focus on his right hand. Now, in my opinion, that very clearly shows then VP Biden deliberately sliding his hand inappropriately over that innocent young child. Even she knows it's wrong. She has an immediate physical reaction and tries to distance herself from what she knows is not right. You see her push off. You see her looking for sort of help to see if anyone even saw what happened. The most disturbing part is how Joe is telling her siblings that they need to keep the guys away from their sister, while he is playing the part of the guy that you want furthest away from her. Joe, deep down, is a very creepy, sick individual. If you guys like this video, I'll be more than happy to make another one going into more detail, analyzing his behaviors and the reactions of many of the poor children that had to interact and deal with creepy old Uncle Joe. To finish this video, however, I thought I'd go ahead and show some clips of Joe saying the same thing over and over again to different families to hopefully give us some more insight into the mind of Joe Biden. A mind that is very hollow and very, very dark.
Remember, no dates to your 30. See you, beautiful child.
All right,
Just
guys.
remember, no dates or boys till you're 30 years old. Hey, Sal, how old are you?
16.
Remember, no dates till you're 30. Remember what I told you last time I saw you? Do you remember what I told you? No, not smile. No dates till you're 30. Now, girls, there's only one thing I got to tell you. You're not allowed to have any dates till you're 30 years old. Hey, guys, and your sister. There's too many beautiful girls in this family. You got one job. My father used to say, for real, keep boys away from your sister. My dad used to say, for real, he said, look, you got one job, man. Keep the guys away from your sister. That's the only job you have till she's 30.
Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Laabdog Talks. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, choose truth over facts.
We choose truth over facts.